What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against a subscriber/follower on Twitter. And before we get started, if you can, please show some shady love to that like button right below this video. Remember, if this video reaches 1,500 likes, I will keep 2 Pokemon videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now, today we are battling Derek. His Twitter link will be in the description below. And I am bringing today just like a an old shady battle, just bringing some Pokemon that I want to use. He's bringing some Pokemon he wants to use. We're going to go over the Pokemon that are on your screen right now so you guys can, I gotta put items on. I gotta put items on. Will I quit? No, but I will go to my bag. We're gonna bag them up right now. And you know what? We're gonna do this. You can see the team right now. It's still the bottom screen, so you guys can see my team. You guys can place your bets in the comment section below. Let me know who you think is gonna be the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon. We have our Assault Vest. I know this is weird. Do I want to do Assault Vest or Black Sludge? I think we'll do Black Sludge. Let's do Assault Vest. Let's do Assault Vest and keep that in mind. Lantern. We have our Leftovers Lantern, which we haven't really done too much with yet, but we're going to see what happens. Then we're going to have our Focus Sash Shiftry, because I still want to give it that... I don't want to give it Sash. Let's give it a Life Orb. Let's make it a Life Orb Shiftry, because it's going to be in the sun, hopefully. Then we have our Mega Charizard Y. I'm so sorry that I'm doing it this way, guys, but you know what? It's cool. It's cool. Then we have our Normal Gem Fake Out Hitmonlee, getting that Unburden boost, which is fantastic. Normal, and is that way, you fool of a took. And then we have our Venusaur, which will give him the Black Sludge, which is like, even though it's in the sun, it's actually the bulky variant with Leech Seed. Or did I? Oh no, I think I actually grabbed the Thick Fast. Let's make sure real quick. Which I'm kind of glad I did. If I did, Hidden Power, Sludge Bomb, get your ears rain. All right, so you know what? We're gonna keep you with the Black Sludge. We're gonna hit Battle Start, but that thing can definitely dish out some damage. It's not the super bulky variant, it's a mix. But you guys place your bet. My opponent, I gotta take a picture real quick. He's got Arcanine, Greninja, Scrafty, Gardevoir, Gliscor, and Jolteon. So a pretty good team. See these Pokemon a decent amounts. It looks like a good team. I like it. I have nothing against it. So we do have the Muck for the Gardevoir, so that's good. And I think it's pretty obvious I'm going to open up with the Charizard, but I'm going to do it regardless. Because the one thing on his team that's scaring me is that most likely physically defensive Arcanine. That is going to be a little bit of an issue just because my Hitmonlee won't be able to take it out. I think actually my Hitmonlee might have Earthquake, so we might be fine. I know that it has the Stone Edge. Did I check one too? I did. Was I holding Z? I don't know. We're going to have to sync it up. But here we go. We're jumping into this battle. Derek versus right there. And we're gonna see what are you wearing, Derek? What are you sporting today for us? What are you modeling for us? Or is there an outfit you'd like to show off to the crowd? That white collar should be popped, Derek. -5 points. -5 points. We're gonna open up with Ted, the shiny Charizard Y, as my opponent opens up with a Jolteon. So that's rather unfortunate. Because Ted doesn't really want to take that at all. So we're actually going to switch out into my Lantern, hoping that he actually does go for the Electric type move. Because who likes to predict on turn 1? But we're going to switch out to take up the incoming Electric type attack. Going to be the Volt Switch. We're going to get that Volt Absorb. Patches is already looking mighty fine. I'm going to set up the Substitute because I don't know what else. I mean, we're going to find out right now if he's choiced or if he's going to go for something else. He's going to straight up withdraw, most likely choiced. Because of that withdraw, goes down into the Gardevoir. Now this is pretty good because, well, it's not really the best thing in the world, but he is going to trace the Volt Absorb, which is not a bad play. The only thing is that if he Mega Evolves, he loses that trace. So we're actually just going to go for Surfs here on the off chance he doesn't Mega Evolve and just decides to try to break my sub, which will be fine because we'll get an okay amount of damage off on this thing because it won't get that special D boost from Mega Evolving. He's going to straight up go for the Energy Ball. Wow, so his Gardevoir's packing that Energy Ball and does not Mega Evolve because it has that Volt Absorb. So that's good for him, bad for me. We're going to just go for a Surf, see how much it can do. Patches, can you come through? Wow, that's really sad damage. No, it's not that terrible. Come on, it's not that terrible. You can't hate on it. Well, you can hate on it, but... All right, we're going to hope that he's going to go for another Energy Ball. And we're going to go... Actually, yeah, we're going to go out into our... See, this is a pretty bad spot to be in. His Gardevoir does a number on most of my team, actually. His Gardevoir takes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon on my team. And if he has the Thunderbolt, it takes out my entire team. So, depending on what coverage this Gardevoir has, it's going to be a huge issue. Huge issue. So we're going to go out into Ted again. He goes for the Moonblast, predicting the possible Psychic, Poison type, or Fighting type, or anything on my team. So we're actually going to be able to Mega Evolve, and I'm just going to go for the Roost here. And we're going to see if he's not going to Mega, so maybe he's not a Mega Gardevoir, or he just wants to keep that Volt Absorb, but we're going to go for a Roost and find out what he's going to do. Hopefully he doesn't have that T-Bolt, but judging by the fact that he stayed in, he honestly probably does have the T-Bolts. I'm going to Roost up, so if he has the T-Bolt, we'll be fine, because we're going to lose our Flying type. And we're going to be able to go for some nice Flamethrower. He's actually going to go for the Psychic. He's going to go for the Psychic. Now, I kind of do want to switch into my Shift Tree here, but I feel like that's not smart. Because he might predict that and go for the Moonblast. But if he doesn't, then I can pretty much destroy this Gardevoir in one hit. I feel like that's the risk I have to take right now. You know what, I'm going to take that risk. I think he's going to go for another Psychic, thinking that he can live a Flamethrower. Because I'm not running Fire Blast, and he probably can live a Flamethrower, even though it's in the Sun from Hazard Y. I feel like a Gardevoir can live it depending on its spread. It might actually be Assault Vest. So he goes for the Shadow Ball, which I resist. It's not exactly what I wanted, because I really wanted him to go for the Psychic and my Shift Tree take no damage. But he's going to get the Special D-Drop, unfortunately. I do have that Chlorophyll, though, so I can actually go for the... I'm trying to think. If he's... I kind of want to go for the Knockoff, because Knockoff is neutral, but so is Seed Bomb. And, I mean, Gardevoir has not the best regular defense. That's why I wanted to go out into my, Shift Tree. Now, Seed Bomb looks like the better play. The Knockoff, just in case he's holding the Gardevoir Ite. I still don't know at this point if he is. I'm not going to assume that he's not. Just because. I'm not going to assume that. Otherwise, Knockoff, if he's not holding the Gardevoir Ite, Knockoff's the better play. Seed Bomb seems to be the safest play, so let's go for a Seed Bomb. He's going to actually withdraw, so that tells me that, I don't know, he understands that he's in trouble. So he's going to go to the Gliscor. This is going to be a neutral Seed Bomb right here, which is going to do a decent amount. I am really fast. It's a crit. That's why I did a decent amount. He's going to get his Toxic off. I'm not sure what he's going to want to go for. He might actually want to go for the his own Toxic. So let me actually go out into my Venusaur while the sun is still up for another 2 turns, so that I can possibly get a nice lead seed off. Let me look at his team again so I can refamiliarize myself. He's got some, oh man, wow, this is going to be a game. This is my first 6v6 since I've come back from PAX, by the way. I had that terrible episode of Road to Rank today you guys saw. Mono Ice was so hard for me to use. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. But, we're going to be able to switch out of here. Let's leave our Shift Tree at the health that it's at. And let's see what this Gliscor wants to do. I feel like the Toxic is coming. There's the Toxic. I actually avoid it, but that miss is irrelevant because I made the right prediction. He's going to get his Poison Heal on. I actually think I'm just going to... I do have the HP Ice, but I think I'm just going to go for the Lead Seed. I think he's going to Protect, so I want a Lead Seed here. Oh, he's not going to Protect. Wow. I really thought he would Protect there, so he must pack the Ice Fang. No, he has the Knockoff. Wow, oh my gosh, the Knockoff, I forgot. There goes my Black Sludge Recovery. The sun is going to fade. I'm going to get some Leech Seed damage, though, which to me screams that he's not going to want to stay in here at this point. So I might actually double Leech Seed, predicting the Arcanine to come in. Because I really do think, he's going to switch out here. He can't do anything else to me. Knockoff's not going to do anything. He's going to withdraw, so I'm going to get another Leech Seed off, which is great because it'll get my Venusaur back up to almost full health. So in comes the Gardevoir, the bane of our existence. He's going to trace the Chlorophyll, so I have to be extremely careful. I cannot let Charizard come back out at all. Actually, I might have to let Venusaur go down at this point. Because he's definitely going to want to go for the Psychic. He's going to want to go for the Psychic, but because the Psychic is so obvious, he might actually go for the Moonblast, predicting my Shift Tree. But who would I rather lose? I think I would rather lose my Venusaur than my Shift Tree. No, I think I'd rather lose my Shift Tree. Yeah, I think I'd rather lose my Shift Tree. So let's go into Shift Tree hoping that he does go for the Psychic for the super effective damage. He's thinking, though, he might actually predict that. But maybe not. Maybe not. I'm just glad that I got the Gardevoir seeded so that in any case I can actually live something. Now, we're going to see right here, most likely we will see... I don't think that he's a Mega Gardevoir because he's been playing this Trace game really, really, really well. So I really don't think that he's a Mega Gardevoir. I actually feel like he's a Salt Vest, but he might actually be a little upset that I did that double lead seed, and that's why he's taking time. He might actually switch back out again, but we don't really know. We don't really know. I'm switching out right now. Gonna go out into the Shift Tree. Gonna hope that he goes for the Psychic. Please go for the Psychic. Tell me you went for the Psychic. He went for the Psychic. That is fantastic. And that's really fantastic because at this point, Sucker Punch will take him out. And so even though I'm not in the sun, I can just get that priority Sucker Punch off, and we'll be great. I mean, he might switch out here, back out into the Gliscor, because the Sucker Punch is obvious, but I'm not going to take that risk, because I know that a Moonblast will kill me. He is going to withdraw, though. That's rather unfortunate. Going to go right back out into the Gliscor, so we're in a little bit of a tussle here. A little bit of a tussle. Should have predicted that and gone for the knockoff for damage, or I should have doubled out again. But at this point, I think he's just going to go for a knockoff again, to be honest with you. So I'm actually going to go out into my... I'm going to get the sun back up. Let's get the sun back up with our Charizard, because something tells me I'm not going to get to take full advantage of my Charizard this game. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Since that turn 1, I just really haven't been able to gain momentum back. I just want to get the sun up one more time as he goes for the knockoff. I'm going to be able to roost up. Unless I think he's going to predict that and go for the Earthquake, which is possible. So far I've seen Knockoff. I haven't really seen anything else. Knockoff and Toxic. He might predict the Roost and go for the Earthquake, to be honest with you. I guess, you know what? I think the best thing to do is to go out into Venusaur right now. Let's go back out into Venusaur since we got the sun up. We can go into Venusaur. We can get another Leech Seed off. The only way he's going to gain momentum is if right now he switches into Gardevoir. Okay, he switches to Arcanine. All right, well, you know, that's still pretty good for him. That's pretty good momentum for him. He's gonna get the Intimidate off. And I want to say, I know I can't one-shot this thing, and I know he's going to go for a Fire-type move. So let's actually, let's go out into our Distracted. It just stinks that my Assault Vest is a Muck, and he has the Gardevoir, which is extremely, extremely strong. And fast. So he's going to actually go for the Close Combat. Wow, goes for the Close Combat, predicting my switch. Going to bring me down a lot. And that's pretty much going to spell the end of my Distracted. I don't think there's any way I can do anything about this. I think he's just going to stick with the Close Combat, so I really don't. I'm going to save this Distracted for fodder, or I can actually, once Gliscor comes back in, I can get my Distracted in and gain some Lefty's recovery without going for a sub. I can just go for a Surf as he goes for a Toxic. So he's going to go for Close Combat again, which is great because my Muck should be able to take this relatively well. I am bulky. Now this Muck is kind of weird. It's the Assault Vest, like I said. So I'm not going to gain my HP back. I don't know why I said I'm going to gain HP back. I don't know. The sun is up, though. And now is as good a time as ever to go for Explosion. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how much this Explosion does. He's going to withdraw. No, don't go into Gliscor. Don't go into Gliscor. You're going into Gliscor. Ah, can you take him out? No, there's no way you're taking him out. Ah, Soft Body. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at that Explosion animation. Gliscor's going to take that just fine. That's pathetic. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's so pathetic. I even had the Ice Punch on there. I even have the Ice Punch on there. Alright, let's go into our Megazard right now. Wow, I even have the Ice Punch on there. I just really wanted to explode. Oh, I really did. Darn it! Darn it! Should've went for Ice Punch. That's exactly why I have Ice Punch on there too, for that exact reason. Now that I don't think he's gonna predict... I don't think he's gonna predict the Roost to go for EQ. You know, I'm going to go for Flamethrower because that might actually take out the Gliscor from where it's at. And if he switches out into Arcanine, whatever. It really is whatever. But we need to start doing some damage to his team because we're officially down a Pokemon. And we exploded on the worst possible Pokemon. We could have gone for an Ice Punch and completely taken him out. But I just saw the... I saw the explosion move. And I was like... Wow. I could have easily taken out that Gliscor and had a nice lead. But... I didn't. So... Guys, I'm not sure. All right, so now he's like, what are you gonna do? Is he gonna all right, so he's gonna stay in, probably go for the EQ, but that's a dead Gliscor. So Muck, you helped out somehow a little bit, I guess. Getting rid of that Gliscor is actually pretty huge. He's gonna go out into the Jolteon because we all know that it outspeeds and it can do scary things to me. I think he's gonna predict the. I think he's going to predict the Distracted, and he's not going to go for an Electric-type move. With that Gliscor gone, the only other thing I got to get rid of is the Arcanine. I got to get rid of the Arcanine. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be easy at all. I do have to save this Charizard a little while longer because I'm going to need the Sun. So let me go out into my Venusaur to take whatever this guy wants to do. We're going to have to start just going for damage at this point. We can't go for Leaf Seeds anymore. He does go for the Shadow Ball. That's exactly why I did not want to go into Distracted. That Shadow Ball is going to do a lot. That's a choice. That's got to be choice specs. I kind of want to go for Giga Drain, but I also don't. In case he goes into the Arcanine, which he probably will. So let's just go for a Sludge Bomb here. Let's go for a straight up Sludge Bomb. See how much we can do because we do outspeed. Can we do a... Okay, so that's a 2-hit KO as he goes for another Shadow Ball. As long as he doesn't crit me... Doesn't crit me, but gets the special D drop. Who would he possibly go into right now? Possibly Scrafty. I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain because it'll be enough. Wait, hold on. Before I do anything stupid, before I do anything I will regret. I'm pretty sure the Giga Drain. Yeah, Giga Drain's neutral, so let's go for the Giga Drain right here to gain a little bit of HP back. I really wish that Black Sludge didn't get knocked off by that Gliscor. We'd be in a much better position right now. We would have been gaining HP. Now he decided to stay in. We're going to get the Giga Drain off, which will kill him and give us a little bit more HP back. It's not going to make a difference in the long run because I'm only at 44 at this point. And with the Sun most likely going away, right? Okay, the Sun is staying one more turn. So the Venusaur is really good because I can get the Giga Drain. If I can get the Giga Drain off on the Greninja. Now I'm trying to think. He might be choice banded. And he's probably going to go for that E-Speed. Regardless, let's get some damage off and go for a Sludge Bomb. He is going to go for the E-Speed. Let's see if... I don't think we can live it, especially if he's banded. We do not live that if we had the Black Sludge. We could have lived it. But I really didn't know what I wanted to do in that situation. I think right now... Let me just check my moves. I think right now the best thing for me to do is to go into my... well, he's got Scrafty too for Intimidates. But if he's Choice Banded, he's probably not defensive. And even though the Intimidate's going to put my Hitmonlee behind, I kind of have to go into it now. I'm just going to go for the Fake Out, just to get rid of this normal gem. I don't know if that's the best play, but it will allow me to, because he might actually, well, he's not going to be able to KO me because I'm going to get the Fake Out off. It's kind of why I have to do it. I can't risk him him going for double extreme speed because he would kill me. So I'm going to get the Fake Out off. It's going to be boosted by the normal gem. We're going to see how much it does. It's going to do a decent amount, so that tells me that he's definitely not defensive. And now I'm pretty much going to go for the... I'm actually not... I'm going to go for the Earthquake because it's super effective. And I don't want to get my defenses lowered or anything like that. So let's go for the Earthquake. He's probably going to... He's going to withdraw. Probably going into the Scrafty. No, goes into the Gardevoir, and that's exactly why I wanted to go for the Earthquake. On the off chance he predicted that and be ×4 resistant. So he's going to have the Unburden, which is really not going to matter. But the Earthquake should be able to easily take this Gardevoir out. The biggest problem is that now he's got most likely he has two Intimidators. One of them being an Arcanine, which can probably one-shot me very easily. Very, very, very easily. He's probably going to come back into that Arcanine. Honestly, yeah. Here comes the Arcanine. Ooh, this is an intense battle. He's gonna get the Intimidate off. A Flare Blitz will easily one-shot me. And considering I think he's Choice Banded, what I'm actually gonna have to do at this point. Let me see Shiftry. What do you got, Shiftry? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Knockoff. Okay. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sacrifice our Charizard. We're gonna get the Sun up, and we're gonna sacrifice Charizard because I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for the Flare Blitz here. And I gotta get the Sun up so I can get my Shiftry back in with the Chlorophyll and be able to outspeed the rest of his team. He's gonna be able to use Intimidate to his advantage. The Sucker Punch is gonna seem pretty obvious. Actually, the Sucker Punch is not gonna seem obvious. Because I'm glad my Charizard died right there because it'll give me the maximum amount of turns. Oh, we see the, oh, there's the recoil. We can get the maximum amount of turns with our Shiftry in the Sun right now. And the 3 Pokemon he has left are Greninja, Arcanine, and Shiftry. So we kind of need to just do serious work right now. I have to go for the knockoff here. I can't try to predict the Scrafty and go for a Seed Bomb, unfortunately, because Seed Bomb will not kill this Arcanine. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch. He doesn't switch, thankfully. Oh my gosh! So knockoff will easily take out that Arcanine because Shiftry is a monster, absolute monster, even without the Swords Dance. There goes the Choice Band. I lose a little bit of health from the Life Orb. For all I know, that Life Orb made the difference. Let me see how much it would have done without a Life Orb. Knockoff does 46% without a Life Orb. That's with Life Orb. Oh, that's because it's a defensive Arcanine. Alright, I don't know if it matters, but there's no Intimidate there, which is great. And even though now this is the problem, is that he can probably go for a Drain Punch here. Now the Jolteon shouldn't be able to kill my Shiftry. Unless it has HP Ice, but I can Sucker Punch. Oh, he only has, wait, he has Scrafty. Scrafty and Jolteon left. Now, a Drain Punch will one-shot me. So what I think I have to do is I have to go out into Distracted. Now, if he Dragon Dances, I lose. If he Dragon Dances, I lose. He's gonna Dragon Dance, too. I should have just went for the Close Combat Sucker Punch. There's the I knew it. I knew it. It's been too long since I battled. I knew it. Could have easily just gone for the Seed Bomb. Easily could have gone for the Seed Bomb. But now we're in here with Distracted, who will get one-shotted. Unfortunately, we can go for the Surf. But, like, what does that even mean? He's going to go for the Crunch. So he's actually not packing the knockoff. He's packing the Crunch. That'll take out my Distracted. The only thing I can really do is we can see how much Hitmonlee... Oh, he's got the Moxie Boost. Oh, so it's over. So it's 100% over, basically. Yeah, it's 100% over. 100% over. That's why I really needed that more normal gem on Burden, because then I could have taken this back. But unfortunately, we're just gonna be able to go for a Fake Out here, see how much it does. It's not gonna do much. It's not boosted. It's not anything. If I was Focus Sash Hitmonlee instead of the normal gem, then I would be fine. But I'm not. So there it is. And I just realized I played that last turn so bad. I didn't realize the sun was still up. I could have gone to the Shiftry and gone for a Seed Bomb. And he's holding Leftovers. Oh, so it wouldn't have mattered, because Seed Bomb only does... Well, Seed Bomb does like 50%. But then it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, let's go for the Close Combat. I don't think it matters. I had Speed! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Hitmonlee! Hitmonlee, are you serious? Are you serious? For some reason, I just... Wow! Oh my... What? Alright, so he's not fully invested in speed on that Scrafty. He must be running a weird set. That's why he's got the Leftovers. Wow. Alright. Well, we know Greninja outspeeds me. Easily. Very easily. But, Hitmonlee has some natural special defense. What would he possibly go for? Extra Sensory. I wonder if I predict that. I'm gonna predict that. I'm gonna go out into my Shiftry, especially so in case he has the Focus Sash, I can get a Fake Out off. So I'm gonna go out into Shiftry, hoping that he's actually packing the Extra Sensory. Please pack the Extra Sensory. Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, dude, this was such a good... Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness. So now I'm free. I'm free to just go for a Sucker Punch. I don't think he's gonna have Spikes. He's psychic. That's going to just destroy his face. And he doesn't have the focus test, so that is a close 2-0. Oh my goodness, dude. Good game. That was insane. Oh, wow. I want to battle all day, but I got a lot of stuff to do, so I can't battle all day. But seriously, Derek, that was an amazing game. Thank you so much for that battle. It will be up on the channel, of course. Your Twitter link will be in the description below. If you guys enjoyed watching that battle as much as I enjoyed playing it, please leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe, because I upload videos all the time, left and right, left and right, left and right. I know I was gone last week for for PAX, excuse me, but I'm back into the flow. You should be getting at least 2 videos a day. Zelda will be going back tomorrow, etc., etc. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.